excited about that. And for many of our Persian friends, that means gearing up for the annual celebration of Nowruz, or Persian New Year.
And where there's a celebration, there is food. So please welcome Chef Donna Dewar.
Thank you.
What are some of the common elements in Persian food?
Well, you've got lamb and you've got pork. I'm sorry. Let me start again.
Let's start. Donna, what are some of the common elements you find in Persian food?
You've got lamb, you've got poultry, eggplant. You know, eggplant is a staple. Rice. These are all fabulous ingredients that are used in Persian cuisine.
My best friends are Iranian, so whenever I go to their place for dinner, their mom always makes extra fesanjun because I don't leave without my own container.
Well,
So what exactly is fesanjun?
okay, fesanjun is like the dish. You know, it is the dish that every grandmother makes, her own secret recipe. We've made one today for you, and it's done with ground walnuts and pomegranate syrup, and we've got a little fresh pomegranate in there as well. And today we've used both duck and chicken for this dish. So I'm going to reach across there for you. I might fall off my stool, but
Okay, I'll help you.
I'll help you. Okay.
Wow.
here's a spoon.
Okay.
So enjoy. Doesn't that look fabulous?
This is great. Now, while
I
Lainey's
love this
enjoying
dish.
that, I see that there is some pomegranate there. So I want to talk about pomegranate syrup, which I believe is in this dish as well. Do you suggest buying it, or do you suggest making it on your own?
Thank you.
I would suggest that you buy it. Buy it. Yes.
Buy it. Make it easier.
Who's got the time? It's really messy, too.
Okay, I'm excited to try this out. Whenever I go to a Persian restaurant, I love ordering also with my main dish, the jeweled rice. It just sounds so pretty. So let's talk about jeweled rice and what makes it so amazingly delicious.
So that is, where did our jeweled rice
It's right
go?
here.
Oh, there it is, beautiful. So that's the Fresca Polo.
Really rich.
And it's done with the barberry berries. And they just look like little rubies. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yes,
They're
they are.
fantastic. And then on the top, we've got a little bit of saffron rice and the crispy rice, which is usually, it cooks on the
I
bottom
was
of
going
the
to ask you,
pan.
how does it differ cooking that kind of rice over just like a steamed white?
Well, this rice, the treatment of rice is very different in Persian cooking, and rice is a very, very important ingredient, and it's cooked with reverence. You know, it gets soaked.
mean the
and it gets
microwave?
washed. Yeah. Your favorite tool in the kitchen, Jen?
Yeah.
All right, so I want to talk about another staple, and I do want to say a happy early Persian New Year. My sister's boyfriend is Persian, so they're getting all geared up for this as well. One of the staples in the diet is eggplant. So let's talk about the preparation and how it is served.
Okay, the bandamjun is the eggplant dish, and it's stewed with tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, onions, and I could eat eggplant pretty well every day of the week. And there you have it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Do you eat it as a standalone, or can you put it with the rice that we have here?
You can eat it. You can eat it with the rice, certainly, Lainey, or you can eat it as a standalone. It's great cold right out of the fridge. And there are also some little sour grapes in there as well. You see those little green
Like these?
guys? Yeah, those are sour grapes. There's a lot of sweet and sour in Persian
yeah.
cooking. Yeah.
It smells wonderful. Okay, I can't stand it. I've just been looking at these desserts.
I know, right?
Bring that out here. I mean, everything looks... I mean, they just look... I mean, they do look deep fried, which is right up my alley.
Yeah.
But what do we have there?
Well, there's a whole array of desserts. You know, there's some cookies and there's some phyllo with pistachio, but this dessert that Cynthia's picked up.
What is that, Cynthia Boyce?
Let's talk about this
So
while I eat it.
that is made from a yogurt-based dough, and it gets deep fried, and while it's warm, and it's coming out of the deep fryer and it's warm, it gets soaked in honey. Oh, honey is...
Donna, there's no possible way that a person could sit and make that. I'd be here till like next March.
Well, you know, Jen, yeah.
Would you just go buy them?
You
like...
go and buy... There is an art to making these beautiful, delicate pastries. And like so many of these dishes that get passed down from generation to generation... I guess I will do all the talking while you do all the eating. Yeah.
I can talk with my mouth full.
Well, this one I love too
You
because
can go and buy them.
it's got a little hint of rose water, which is a sort of staple to Persian
Yes, rose
food,
water
right?
is absolutely a staple to Persian food, and we're using it in another dessert that we've got prepared here as well. And this is a vermicelli noodle that's made from cornstarch, and it's
over here.
put into a syrup of sugar and rose water, and then it's frozen, and you put pistachio on top of it, and I've put a little bit of pomegranate on it. So it's like a granita. It's very refreshing. It's a nice way to finish the palate off after you've had this fabulous feast.
Is rose flavoring usually for a sweet dish or a savory dish?
Sweet and savory. Yeah.
Okay.
I love rose water. It's
Multi-purpose.
fabulous.
I've eaten a lot of food with rose water, but I've always confused. My nose confused me because I want to wear it.
You think it's Chanel number 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm supposed to eat this, right? It's a real trick, and I think
It
for
is.
me, it's been an acquired
And a lot of
taste.
people also say that it's because we're so used to not only in fragrances, but also like soaps and things like that. So it does feel like initially, I know I had a kind of grossed out thing, but now I love it.
It does trick you. And it's just because our palates get very attuned to certain tastes and smells and flavors. So it's what I love about a feast like this is that you are trying something new, trying something different. We change up the recipes a little bit as we go along, but we really are exploring all the different flavors that come out of so much of the rich cuisine that makes up the culture of Canada.
Okay, so let's talk about this drink right here. It looks sort of like a milkshake. Describe the flavor before we
Okay,
dive
so
in.
Alcohol in here?
Okay, so guys, looks like a milkshake,
Yeah,
but
okay.
take a taste.
Okay.
So this is the dog or doog.
It like slaps you in the face.
I was not expecting
Yeah.
It's
that.
like salty yogurt.
Salty yogurt, exactly.
Minted salt.
Minty
yogurt.
salted yogurt.
But it's good.
different, right?
Yeah.
So do you drink it with your meal?
So
like
you can
milk?
drink it. Well, actually, this is a real thirst quencher.
It's
so if you're in a-
crazy. I don't know. What
You don't know what to make of it.
You know, I think it's a palate cleanser.
it is.
That you can
cleanser.
switch
It's
between
a
dishes.
thirst quencher. It's also very good for your digestion. It's a fabulous drink. Yeah, we're just
Is it like an
Would it curdle my Kahlua is what I want.
Now, while we're enjoying everything up top, I do want to make mention of everything that's in front of our dinner table. So this is called the half scene. So in Persian, this means 7 S's table. So you would see this if you went to a Persian New Year celebration. And in the Nowruz tradition, it varies depending on the region, but more or less very similar. So there's 7 items, and they all begin with the letter S in the Persian alphabet. So each item represents a really important symbol. So we'll point out some of them here because I think it's just great for all of us to learn about it. We include the sabza. These include green wheat sprouts, which is really interesting, and they're a symbol of rebirth, which is this. Would you eat this, or it's just for display?
Well, mostly for display, but you could eat them. Yeah,
Okay,
for
sure.
I'm gonna
There's
eat
also the apple, which is called the seed. There you go. She's going to have great breath for you right there. There's also the seed, which is a symbol of beauty, and that's signified in the apple. And also the sear, which is garlic, and that is a symbol of medicine.
Yes.
So all of that. So I love learning about all of this. This is wonderful.
Absolutely, it's delicious.
Well,
It is delicious.
It is delicious, and it's the tradition, the healing, satisfying the soul, bringing people together to the table. It's a fabulous
And
celebration.
I love the
It really
respect,
is.
Donna. Just the
Yes.
respect for your food and the tradition and the meaning behind them. And I think that is forgotten in our lives.
I think you're right, Jan. It's the experience at the table that we've lost. Even if we're just having a salad.
Yeah,
But
just-
it's that experience at the table.
Definitely.
Put away your electronic devices, sit with your friends and family, and just relax and enjoy.
And try and eat it before you take a picture of it.
Well, we've restored that here. Thank you so much, Donna, for
very welcome.
all of this. You can find a few of these recipes on our website after the show. Happy Persian New Year to all of our Persian viewers. We'll be right back.